Hey, what's up everybody? It is WWE Down Under here, and it's finally time for the WWE Payback review. Of course, we had Payback this past Sunday on pay-per-view, and I haven't reviewed it just yet because I only just watched Raw about an hour ago here in Australia. I had to download it. Of course, we don't get it live till tomorrow, but, you know, I download it so I don't have to wait that long. So I'm going to be reviewing Payback right now, and then in a couple of hours' time, I'm going to be reviewing Monday Night Raw. So a special double episode video today, and it always is after a pay-per-view, so I can review both shows in the one day. So you'll be looking forward to that. Let's not waste any time and let's get into the review. So first of all, the first match of the night was the kickoff match, Sheamus versus Damien Sandow. I think we all knew what was going to happen there. An easy win, and Sheamus coming out on top with the pinfall after a bro kick, I believe it was. Yes, it was a bro kick on Damien Sandow. Then we kicked off the show with the triple threat Intercontinental title match. Curtis Axel versus Intercontinental Champion Wade Barrett versus The Miz. The Miz had Wade Barrett in the figure 4 leg lock, and then Curtis Axel out of nowhere pinning Wade Barrett whilst the figure 4 leg lock was locked in. A very opportunistic title win for Curtis Axel. So Curtis Axel is your new Intercontinental Champion, and my view on this is a good one. I am glad he is a champion, and I am glad the outcome of that was that. The next matchup, I think, was the Divas title match. I can't exactly remember, but it doesn't really matter. The next match of the night was the Divas title match. AJ Lee coming out on top, making Caitlyn tap out to the Black Widow. Kind of expected, I think, after the lead-up with Big E Langston, you know, being the fake Secret Admirer thing. So, Caitlyn losing the Divas title to AJ Lee. That one as well, I think, was the right result. I'm happy with that one as well. Let's just move on to the United States title match. So we had Dean Ambrose defending the US title against Kane. The match ended by countout when Dean Ambrose hit Kane with a DDT on the outside. Decent match, but I was expecting a lot better between these two. And I think we knew Dean Ambrose was going to retain the US title, but I was expecting a pinfall victory, and a much better match. I wasn't expecting it to end the way it did. But that's how it ended. Kane got counted out. Then we may as well just do the other tag team match, the other Shield match, I guess, the tag team titles. It was Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan teaming up against the other two members of the Shield, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns coming out on top with the win. I can't exactly remember how it ended. Oh, right. Seth Rollins brought back that implant boot, I guess. I don't know what he calls it, but from NXT and FCW days. So he brought back his old finisher, which was really good to see, and he picked up the pinfall, I think, on Daniel Bryan after Randy Orton had accidentally got pushed into Daniel Bryan. Something like that. And again, I think that was the right result, although the one thing I'm disappointed in was the fact that Randy Orton didn't turn heel. I really wish he did, and I think he had to turn heel at Payback. I think they missed a big opportunity there. He could have just RKO'd Daniel Bryan and left him to wait for the Shield. So then we can move on to... what other matches were there? It's not even clicking to my mind. We may as well go on to the World Heavyweight title match. I am absolutely shocked. I cannot believe it. But actually, after watching Monday Night Raw, I'm a little bit more at ease. I think I know what was going on. Alberto Del Rio is the new World Heavyweight Champion. I was very pissed off at the time. It was the worst thing I thought could have happened. I would still prefer Ziggler as champion, but it looks like there will be a face turn for Ziggler because he was concussed. He looked, they were sort of focusing on his injury, and Del Rio, was being a bit, like an idiot. Heel turn sort of thing. He was attacking him when he shouldn't have, and he picked up the 3 count against a helpless Dolph Ziggler. And I don't know, I think the way they're going is a Ziggler face turn and a Del Rio heel turn, because Del Rio, after the match, he cut a promo, a very heel promo at that. So, Alberto Del Rio is your new world champion after an Enziguri to Dolph Ziggler. I think that's it for the really minor matches. I know I'm even considering that as a minor match. I know you're probably thinking it's not really that minor, but the world title at the moment is very minor in the WWE. So now we move on. We have the best in the world versus the best in the world at what he does, and that was Chris Jericho versus CM Punk. CM Punk's return. Big match. And it was one of the best matches I've seen in a long time, although the result was a bit too expected in my opinion. I would have loved to have seen Chris Jericho come out on top. That would have been great. I would have loved to have seen that. But CM Punk coming out on top. 2 go-to-sleeps it took at the finish. He hit one, bounced off the ropes, he hit another, and pinned Jericho to end the match. So a very good match. One I'd watch over and over again if I had the chance. Perhaps in the future when I buy the DVD. So Chris Jericho losing in CM Punk's hometown, I guess it was expected, but it would have been so good to see CM Punk losing his hometown, even though I'm a massive CM Punk fan, but I'm a massive Jericho fan as well. And I just think it would have been better, a bit more of the unexpected, because I think everyone knew Chris Jericho was going to lose. So, it was a bit unfortunate, but good match nonetheless. And then, of course, 3 stages of hell. I hope I haven't missed a match. I don't think I have. Must be stupid if I miss one. 3 stages of hell. First stage going to Ryback. This was Ryback versus John Cena, of course, for the WWE title. The first stage was the Lumberjack match, and that went to Ryback. He hit the Shell Shock on Cena, getting the 3 count. And to be honest, this isn't the way I saw it going. I expected Cena to win the first leg, but instead it was Cena who put Ryback through a table thanks to the attitude adjustment. And then the ambulance match, it came down to stage 3, and they actually went up and tore the ambulance apart, which was pretty cool. They didn't do it like a typical ambulance match. It was a little bit different, which I liked. And Cena AA'd Ryback through the roof of the ambulance. And for a second there, I thought, because they weren't showing the camera angle, I thought, it's going to suck. It's your typical WWE fake crap. I know it's, we all know WWE scripted, but I thought this was just taking it to the top, just too much. But they showed an angle from the top and actually showed him go through the ambulance, which was good. And I think Cena threw Ryback a little bit too far to the right, or on his left, and he actually hit the hard part where it probably wasn't already sort of cracked open a little bit. So, sort of kind of worked out in the end to be a bit more real than really obviously what it was. So John Cena retaining the WWE title, kind of expected as well. But overall it was a decent pay-per-view, but there were a few things that I did not like, and that was one, Dolph Ziggler losing the world title. I could not believe it. The next one, it wasn't too bad. Punk winning. I was hoping Jericho would win. I thought it would have been much better for the WWE, but that one's not as bad, although I would have preferred it. And of course, the one thing that I really, really liked, that I think really stole the show, and he wasn't even there, was the announcement of Rob Van Dam returning at Money in the Bank. So, guys, I cannot wait. Money in the Bank. I'm really looking forward to it now, just solely because of Rob Van Dam's return. I uploaded a video, I think it was the other day, about RVD's return. It was very brief, but I might discuss this in the future in a much, more in depth, basically, and I might do that on Tony Pizza Guy's Apartment X community channel. That might be my next video on there. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So hope you guys enjoyed this Payback review. As per usual, Monday Night Raw will be coming up in about an hour's time, and I hope you guys stick around for Monday Night Raw's review. I'll catch you guys then.